but it's always going to take you down the most crowded road in life. Go in the opposite direction. Chances are always going to be better. And quicker and more efficient. Don't follow what every other person doing, because they're only doing it because they see everyone else doing it in the first place. It's this weird psychotic loop. That we all get into that drives me nuts. Do it because they're only doing it because they see everyone else doing it in the first place. It happens everywhere in life, and my philosophy has always been this. Reasonable people adapt themselves to the world. Unreasonable people attempt to adapt the world to themselves. All progress, therefore, depends on unreasonable people. Most people are just sheep. They just follow what everyone else does. It happens everywhere in life, and my philosophy has always been this. You can follow the sheep, but it's always going to take you down the most crowded road in life. Go in the opposite direction. Chances are always going to be better. And quicker and more efficient. Don't follow what every other person doing, because they're only doing it because they see everyone else doing it in the first place.
Hello, Traders. Welcome to the Sunday stream. We're here a little early because I got dinner plans the last evening here, and then I head back to Miami. But it's been a wonderful time. Just really drained. Left it all out on the fields in New York, but it was worth. So audio checks, all the stuff, price action check. Oh, none? Okay, great. Bitcoin, same price it was at June 21st. Fantastic. Fantastic. All right, this is the 4-hour bottom of channel, right, of rectangle holding, but not really doing much, just flirting with the old levels from 2021. 30,100, no break yet. Okay, cool. Here's your daily. Just testing 30,100 every day. You know, just about. Still think you're in a coin flip here. I wish there was an edge. There's just not. It's just a rectangle, man. Consolidation, add a resistance, kind of below resistance. Okay. Go to the weekly because the weekly candle is closing in 1 hour 48 minutes. Here's your weekly candle. Nothing. Still above 28,800. No back test of that yet on the weekly. That's it. So you're technically broken out above that, but could always see the test in the coming weeks. Yes, I don't know, man. There's just no movement. Might take a catalyst or the whole index funds, all the index funds rolling over or something. You know, we need some movement, but we are midsummer, so this is like pretty much par for the course. Sell may go away all summer. Yep. No price action. Streams over. Yep, pretty much. 36K, 48,650. Your weekly targets. There's no time limit on this. Sooner or later, whether either you pull back more, and then 3, 5, 6 months later, eventually rally and see 36K. I mean, just no telling on time. It's been that way since the breakout at the beginning of the year. Same with Ethereum. We'll go to Ethereum. Maybe. Up 0.88%. Waiting on all the data to load because I'm in New York and the internet's pretty bad. Oh my god. There it is. Still just not at like a very strategic entry level. You would wait for 1760 at this point, 1750, but you may never get it. Still performing somewhat better than Bitcoin, at least since the end of June, with some slightly higher lows. You know, instead of just going sideways, it's kind of upsloping. All right, that's cool. But no change. I mean, Ethereum is at the same effing price it was at April 4th. That's a pretty dead market. I mean, I'm sorry, it just is. Many months later, same price. Yeah, cool. Weekly still has not yet seen the golden zone. 2,400 to 3,341. You're just not there yet. No idea when you get there. Whether you pull back first and then 3 to 6 months later you then break to those levels. Not sure. The good news is you're above 1744, which is a key level from 2021. But just like Bitcoin, you know, it's like not just one. They're like 3 different resistances. Ethereum's got it. $2,000 is a big one, and buyers are just unable or unwilling to break that level to absorb the supply there. It's too much supply, not enough demand, or both. These are weekly candles. I know they look like 5-minute candles. This is what a dead market looks like. Yep. Cool. SHIB doing things, dude. Get out of here with the fake news, man. I mean, SHIB is doing things in a way that are absolutely incredible for the swing trader, position trader, where it is, one could go long literally right now. It is at that entry area where someone could have a reasonable stop loss set up with a 70% upside target. Yeah, but just, I don't know, when are these buttholes going to buy? I don't know. Can't make them. Can't make like the demand come in at levels where normally it would come in. That's why we don't expect at anything, especially from this market. My God. Okay, cool. Let's go to BNB, I guess. Just bear flagging at support. We know how this goes. Like, you know, it would make too much sense if Bitcoin sold off here, at least for BNB, because we know what happens to BNB if Bitcoin gets a $2,000 drop. I don't think $200 holds on BNB. So just sitting at support for 6 weeks now. Consolidating bearishly for 6 weeks. Get me out of here, dude. This is crazy. There's just nothing to talk about ever on BNB anymore. It's done. It's just there's no movement, okay? There was a short trade set up. The short trade setup hit its second target 6 weeks ago. And now nothing. So third target, still 183, 184, hasn't happened yet, may never happen. All right. I guess we can go to the weekly on this. I really just don't care. I mean, it's just where's sitting at the 200-week moving average, right? 6 weeks. That's it. Once that breaks, man, if it does, it's just a $40 pizza party on B&B. But, you know, at this point, I'm going to have a pizza party at Tom Crown, Sean Mack, if Shiba hits its targets. The upside. What's up, Neil?
Neil Kraken tipped $25. $ES stock. Folded hands.
Yo, look at ZS. The stonk, not the soybeans. ZS1. All right, dude. Thank you so much for 25, man. Really appreciate that. Okay, so B&B on the weekly. That's where you are. This is pretty bad. Pretty bad stuff here. Because from your high to your low, 38% retrace. You know, that's about it. That's about where it went, and there's just no demand there. So probably lower prices in time. It just might take a long time if Bitcoin breaks upward, not down on the coin flip. Okay, let's go to XRP. Doing nothing today. It's just extremely high. Alright, so 76 cents is a level from history that we know. From like right, looking left, just right there. 2018, 2020. Above that, it's 92 cents long enough. Below it, you could be finding yourself at 65 cents or 50 cents. So up here, I mean, 80 cents was a target. If you were somehow long and you got in on that pump on the lawsuit, 80 cents, right? You were taking profit there. That's right around where the traders have settled up. No higher. Yeah, intraday, but not on the candle closes. There was like 4-hour bearish divergence, pretty bad. Not really, I mean, it started playing out, but just still, there's no lower lows yet, I mean, at all. Like, if you were talking about a double top to be confirmed, I mean, 66 cents would have to be taken out, and you're not even close. I mean, can't really strategize here because it's below support. It's already pumped. You kind of get that, right? I mean, the monthly. You had your chance. The monthly. It was all there, man. Sorry. All right, so yeah, massive monthly bullish engulfing candle confirmed in 8 days. That'll be the highest close since March 2022, but this was all there. An 88% retrace. Buyers defending some levels. It was there. It just took forever, like way too long. Like, right, market stayed irrational long. You could say solvent. It was choppy, but no violation of the structure, right? Nothing where you're getting like scammed out with wicks. No, that didn't happen. So if you just were patient and you waited on the weekly and monthly for XRP, you won. And you had a technical argument, which is great, right? Always looking for double bottoms at 88% retraces and levels being defended at those levels. It's just so nice. I mean, it was a lot of things. But yeah, just was losing patience. But only higher lows until the lawsuit was settled. All right, that's XRP. Indecision candle this week. So, I'm not sure. Do we have S&P futures open yet? We do. What a run it's been on, right? But unfortunately, if you're just talking about the levels, you broke down below those levels. It was like you broke out on, what was it, on the 19th, and then, you know, the next day, the 20th, just you bearish engulfing candled back below it, and then a bearish back test on the 21st. What was once a resistance from history has been reconfirmed as resistance after the false bullish breakout. That's all that's happened so far. That's the current data as it stands. There's some really one could definitely argue like a peak that is overbought, severely overbought, and then another one slightly lower. I mean, so you might be diverging here. So divergence, at a key inflection point, earnings season definitely starting to get in full force, especially this week. After a straight line up, yeah, you just can't be that surprised if there's some sort of pullback here. Yeah, sure. What's up, Greg P? How you doing, man? I'll let it play. But that's it. Yeah, that's your futures. They'd been running, right? Imagine if you were in a coma and you just woke up from it. You fell in the coma in February and you had a bunch of puts. Zero.
Hey Michi, funny how when a financial crisis appears the central planners just make new rules just to keep the status quo continuing. Really limits opportunity for regular people to increase their economic class. Also, coin.
Thank you, Greg. Yeah, it's also really unfortunate because you have like players in capitalism that have consolidated already for like 50, 60 years, a lot of these companies, and each crisis they further consolidate, right? They're able to absorb other companies that, you know, go bankrupt. Yeah, maybe they go bankrupt or they collapse or whatever, or they get bought out, and all the clients get bought too. So, and now you see like, good luck being just, yeah, I'm graduating college, man. I love the grocery industry. I'm gonna start a grocery store. You're not gonna do that. You're not. No, you're effing not. You want to start an internet service provider company. You're not gonna do that. I want to start like, you know, maybe make my own laptop. No, you're not doing any of those things. So that's why I feel really bad for Zoomers. The Zoomers are so screwed, locked out of entrepreneurism. I mean, like, hey, you want to be an entrepreneur in your Gen Z? All right, start talking about licking ice cream on TikTok. That's it. It's all you got. Or maybe trade. Trade AMC, right? Yeah, it's rough times. They have, I mean, this is late stage capitalism. This is how it goes. No one even knew. No one knew how much consolidation would really keep out any new market participants, for sure. So, all right. So, you know, we got some earnings coming up. Let's see how our gold and silver's doing. Silver was looking great. I think they're open. We'll look at those, and then we'll look at ZS and coin. Yeah, gold's just up there, man.
Hey
Pivoted.
boss, what's your thoughts on Link? The overall crypto market was meant to be pulling back mid Q3. Thanks, folded hands.
Terry Butts, thank you for the butts. The 20 pounds of butts. Thank you, dude. Link, overall crypto market. Yeah, no, I mean, meant to. It was just, right? Supports were re-breaking after some abysmal lower highs, but then there just weren't any sellers. Pretty much like there weren't really many buyers. Almost like the real estate market. No one's buying, no one's selling. Dead market. Greg, what's up, dude? Yeah, Zoomer's wrecked, yes. Correct. So, it's just like when the asks don't come in, which is the selling. All right. I mean, when you break supports and there's no asks, then those bids come back in, and then the levels get recaptured by buyers, and then you're kind of okay again. So yeah, Chainlink, right? It broke that support, but for the first time, finally back tested that like 2000. I think it was like 2018 or 2020 peak. We'll look at it. That's all I can tell you. We'll look at it. And then there was just not enough asks. Too much demand at that level. And then right back in the rectangle, and then a violent run to the upside. False bearish break, downside consequences. That's the way I think about Chainlink. Okay. So gold, I'm going to say there's hidden bearish divergence or not. It was just the wedge. You broke out of the wedge, and you have not hit the measured move yet. So silver, no hidden bearish divergence either. Just bullish convergence, but unable to stay above 2484. This is a monthly thing. I mean, there is a swing trade on it, right? There really is. It was an entry at like 23 bucks. I think the first target really was 24.84. Let me just one sec. Why y'all putting gifs of Pokimane in my Discord? Y'all are crazy. First target on silver was, I'm sorry, it was $26. Yeah, it was not equitable to take profit where it pulled back. That's okay. So it's still it's like still not there. $26 target, which is that high right here from May. So even a back test at $23, that'd be okay. It wouldn't be a big deal. Yeah, I think we're fine here. Bitcoin breakout watch. Yeah. How long now and counting? 1 month and counting. Breakout watch. Well, I guess they're putting us to sleep before the move. At least putting me to sleep. Y'all probably still awake. All right, ZS. What was that again? That was Z-scaler? Z-scaler. Ooh, gross. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Do I memory this place at all? Oh, okay. All right. So you had yourself a Mary Wedge. No gap filled from 2020. Buyers defended 89.73. Look, like Chainlink, right? Same thing. False bearish breakdown as consequences, gapped up. Not even on earnings. And just been straight up since then. Right, so from the lowest low, from the COVID crash to that highest high, the money printer go burr rally. I mean, you got down to this zone where magic happens, right? Between the 786, 886, but because there was a key level from 2019, that's why the sellers were unable to fill that gap and get us to an 886 formally. So for here, I mean, this is where you think, hey, I'll pull back. How could that be like crazy to think at all, right? After the breakout and the run, no like real back test. I mean, there was like right on the breakout, maybe a couple days of back test in May, mid-May. But you know, now it's like there's definitely bearish divergence argument, right? I mean, look at that. Isn't that like a high, and then like the exact same high with substantially lower levels of momentum? So diverging, class B. Let's see. Oh, and there's also, yeah, that peak in valley. Yeah, that's like an inflection point. Look, you see it. There's a peak from 2020, September 2020, then a valley from 2021, and clearly even from June of last year. So you're just 163.78. It's a big one, not broken yet. That's the big. If you break that, I mean, I would think an adequate target would be 232. And then you talk about common retraces, just like we do Bitcoin and Ethereum, where they bottomed out. This is only seen a 23% retrace. So if you're talking about a golden zone retrace between 197 and 264. So there's still more upside, but you might get a pullback first just based on kind of like this initial pump is kind of showing a little exhaustion, but there hasn't been any fall through yet. So it's still not at the levels, right? 197 to 264 common. Right there. That's your target zone. Eventually, pull back first. See the gap already filled, which is nice. Or the closer one from June. So no breakout. I mean, you broke the wedge already, but that was in early mid-May. But now you've come up against 163.78, another key level, an ice line, support resistance, and a couple failed attempts to break it. You tested it and pulled back immediately. So that's where you are on ZS. Can't really strategize an entry right here, yeah? You're not at support. Not showing a bullish edge on the oscillators. You know, you've already broken out. Okay. It's coin? Looks coin, yeah. Coin was unbelievable. Like, I mean, got composite operator written all over it. Kathy Woods sold like record number of coin. Perfect, right? We do the inverse of her. She knows, like, anytime she does something and you hear about it, it's like, oh my God, man, something bad's about to happen to her because of what she's done, because it always does. She seldom makes good choices. Oops, Citigroup, what are we doing here? City broke out by the looks of it. Just waiting on the data to load, man. Peasant internet here. But just remember, this is the last New York live stream. At least for a while. So, you know, I mean, what a run, a pullback. If you wanted to talk about an adequate back test, $83 is the backup. Maybe Wyckoff accumulation, inverse head and shoulders, but a formal back test, $83 wouldn't be bad. You know, so you just ran up to pretty much that peak from you saw in August, and that's it. I mean, the week ended. Okay, cool. Still extremely elevated, and no buyer exhaustion at all on this. Right, bullish convergence. Oscillator resetting, right? Your RSI was overbought, and now it's just in the bullish control zone at 67. Beautiful. So, if you're in this, you're letting it ride. This was a long time coming of consult. Dude, May 13th of 2022 all the way to July 2023. That's mega. Weekly looked crazy too. Yeah, earnings. Let's see what Square next week. I thought Square. Yeah, Square's next week. Like this week coming up or like next week? Don't think I saw it on the earnings whisper watch list. Maybe I'm off to recheck that. So looking at something like this, right? I mean, you know, what's the purpose of me being here? Well, oh man, like this, we find assets that are at actionable longs that look great technically for more upside, and it's actionable then. That's the best. This was that. You know, if you're a member of this community, for sure. We've been screaming about this. It looks crazy. And you know, Robinhood actually looks crazy too. They're very similar looking charts. And now we're well off that like lower risk. Like the closer you were to $46 was the closer you were, the closest you were to the lowest risk, highest reward opportunity area where you could strategize a tight stop loss just below the supports from May of last year. So you're just off that now. That's it. $83 back test. Could happen, but I'm not, you know, one would be in this already. They wouldn't have to be worrying about, hey man, what should I do? It's like you're letting this ride probably 150 plus in time. If you talk about common retraces, holy crap, man. I'm looking at that. 38% retrace is right around that 150 level. So that's the beginning of the golden zone, but it could go all the way up to $240. So you have a zone like you would on Bitcoin and Ethereum on the weekly. Coin's got it too, its own, you know, and it's right there. The target zone. I don't know, I trash internet. I mean, it's like, you know, I highly doubt people coming into New York and they're like, people are worried about the upload speed. Download speed's bad too. It's just, you know, Rudy Poo internet. Okay, so that's your coin. I don't think, was there another request? Speak of the devil, man.
Anonymous tipped $25. Type. Dollar bill, folded hands.
Anonymous, thank you so much for 25. We'll look at Bill. Billy. We'll do it. Is that right now? Is it the next one, or was there one more? Oh, Chainlink. We gotta look at Chainlink first. Bill. Might as well start on the weekly. Bill Holdings. Man. Who names a coin or stock after themselves? Man. Who does that? So, okay, let's see. I don't even remember this, but I'm making... Well, I might. I don't know. I'm waiting on the internet to... You know. Okay, looks like no bill. At least it got back above the 200. Just bear with me, chat. What's up, Daniel P? There's the Rudy Poo internet. Yep, he in the chat. Alright, so, unfortunately, like the most recent discernible event even on the daily was the lowest low of the downtrend. Ugh, no accumulation argument, just hits its lowest low it's seen since in 3 years, and then rallies the gap up, and that's it. Normally not the best. Normally not like, great. It's just not that spectacular. So you can clearly see like there's a level here from May of 2020, July 2020, November 2020. Look, you can see May of 2022, November 2022, January 2023. Seems like a line in the sand there. A pretty important level. I think another level.
Dollar Blue stock daily and weekly in at 3.60.
What's up, Hageki? Blue. Oh my God. Bluebird. Biotech. Oh yeah, but like their trial runs cause cancer. Literally. Remember that? This obviously doesn't look like any sort of great setup for a fresh long on Monday tomorrow at all. Like, right, nice run, but you got some pretty nasty triple bearish divergence here. And it could be a back test of not this level would probably be the target area. Just come on back to test it for real, since buyers are implying they are somewhat exhausted on the oscillators, at least on the daily. And again, not coming after some sort of like classic accumulation structure over 200 days like we saw on Google and Shop and Amazon, Momo Shift, right? None of that. Just lowest low, breaks support, and then rallies, gaps up, and then just goes, and there's nothing there. There's just impulsing up in a downtrend with very real bearish divergence where, you have a high, then the higher high, then the slightly higher high, but then the exact same levels of positive momentum. That's just stagnation. It's really like lower levels. I mean, that is bearish divergence, man. So one could try to go short if they want, but are you at a real good resistance? Are you at a nice inflection point? Is there a nice Japanese candlestick pattern? Is there a nice bearish consolidation pattern? No, it's just an impulse up, just ending, maybe a wave here. Looks like this is the level that was tested and failed to be broken, the high from February. So again, yeah, if you were gonna see a more major pullback off this real divergence, I would think like a target would be like $90 to $97 just to go test it. Maybe put in your first effing higher low since March of 2022, and that was a joke anyway, because after it was in a lower high rejection, the 200 before rolling over. So I'm just saying, it's just been a very long time since on the daily you have seen a higher low. So, all right, not really that great. Then implying down next, not up. Thank you again, Anonymous, for the 25. Blue for Hageki. Bluebird, get out of here, man. He says daily, weekly, it doesn't even matter what. I mean, as a night, yeah, it sure as heck looks good, doesn't it? These days. Back down at the June of 2022 low. We really haven't looked at this in years. My God, wow, bro, no way. Give me the data. Hold on. Where does this take us back? Really? Okay, so this is like all-time lows down here. Okay, so yeah, I mean, someone could look at this like, with no context here. It's a shark that completed at it exceeded the 886, but it never was violated. And a type 2 return seems like it's trying to be put in here at all-time lows from May last year. So you'd be like type 1. And then the type 2. Would there be divergence on the type 2? Yes, sir. At least on the MACD histogram. A little bit, yeah. I bet the weekly might be all right too. So, yeah, if you wanted to look at it like that, let's see what he say. Stock daily, weekly, he's in at 360. As long as your stop is somewhere marginally below 294, you're safe. But remember how this one burnt. It had a great technical argument, right? But then randomly one day, this happened to this chart where everything was good. It just gaps down 20+% or even more because, again, clinical trials came out, like, concluded whatever they're doing caused cancer. So biotech is like another world, man. It is the OG S coin market. They don't make money. They only lose and hemorrhage millions and billions of dollars. And inside information, pre-market stuff, right? Volume. Swing trader, position trader, it's not as good, right? Because there's just so much stuff that can happen. Okay, so yeah, it's there, man. So if he's in at 360, this is probably the way he's playing it. All right, just for the sake of education here. 360, the closer you are to 294, the closer you are to the lowest risk entry area ever. And then targeting. Here's the thing, man. I mean, like, aggressive targeting, A and C up there. I mean, that's it. But if you want to be a little more conservative, you can use Fibonacci. You go from the height of the harmonic to the lowest point of the harmonic. 618, adequate. 3.3 to 1, perfect. And then your second target can be that top, which again, you don't have to. It can be an 886, but like, yeah, that is the way someone could play Bluebird if they wanted. Just don't be surprised if you wake up and it's down 100%, 90% because it killed somebody. Okay, so technically great, but casino, the original casino, it's a joke, but it is low risk until gap down, and there's nothing you can do about it. Yeah. What a lesson, you know. Oh, we're going to go to Link. My bad, dude. We will look at chain Link. Sorry about that. Hey, goddamn. Sorry, just what was happening? Got distracted or something. Okay, good luck on Bluebird's Shark Type 2 return. Maybe have your alert set up so you know. All right. So with no, like, it's just with no context, not bad. Chain Link. What happened to Chainlink? Someone said it's up 0.8% today. So nothing today. You want notified. High flyers. Are you kicked off Discord? I don't know, dude. Are you a scammer? Trying to infiltrate our Discord like every day like they all do now? My God, man. So what happened to Chainlink? A false bearish breakdown. But a formal bullish backtest for the first effing time of a level that goes back to 2020. 2008, 2019, that's what it was. As you can see, I mean, clear as day right there. Both of these peaks were never formally tested in 2022. Ever. Never. It was close. Doesn't matter. And then finally, in mid-June, tested. That's where the bids came in. And then right back above that support the day it happened. On live stream, it was announced. And look at it now. Sometimes this is how it is. Not always. Especially in crypto these days, there's just very few assets that are going up so violently, so fast. There are a few, you know, Bitcoin Cash and some other legacy coins. But yeah, I love it above 763. Anything above 763 long enough, you'd think the top would see the top of the rectangle at 960, 959. So I don't know, man. Bitcoin's at 30,000. It's over 30,000. Never under 30K again. Chainlink, not bad. Though, right? Isn't it always the closer you are to the bottom, the lower the risk it is, the easier it is to strategize, and the maximum upside potential because you're buying low? Yeah. So it's great. So you want to look for those. You do look for those. And it's like there have been few and far between in crypto because a lot of just making lower lows, lower highs. But there have been few. And really, I know it's like, dude, shut up about Shiba and really shut up about Doge. But it's like, I mean, they're doing like very similar things here to Chainlink. They're just, when are these, I'm just calling them buttholes. When are they going to buy? Look at this thing. This is obscene. This is crazy. I think I'm losing my mind right here. I'm long on Shiba, and other people like you. This is where you would be long, and you would just wait until 1300, 1296. Can't make these guys buy. There's just not many that look like this and are at these levels, right? A false bearish breakdown could very well have insane consequences, but we haven't seen the consequences yet, and we may never. It may fail miserably and go retest 600, which is an old all-time low. Right there, September 2021. So extremely optimistic. If someone wants to long Shiba, though it may fail, this is it. This is where anyone out there in the world could be like, I'm gonna buy Shiba, and it's actually at a wonderfully strategic area, and you're doing the right thing, even if it fails. Yep. Catalyst will come. What would the catalyst be on Shiba? A picture Elon posts of Shiba Inu as president, right? That's what it would be, because there can't be any other catalyst. What are they gonna do? Shiba partners with Nike for nothing because it doesn't do anything. It's a joke. That's okay. Technically it's a specimen. Shibarium? What is Shibarium? I mean, I know I've heard of it, but like, come on. Hyper Shiba Isarium Asian Life. Yeah, okay. Always something left field. Yeah, I guess so. It'll be like a Doge partnership. Like, dude, also a joke. But still, and I think Doge is not as superior to this one because it's like lower lows. But Doge is in a, look, man, anything above 6.5 cents is a failed bearish breakdown. So consequences. It's just below the 200-day moving average, and it made its, I don't know, it's kind of like Shiba. Pick your S coin, pick your loser. I mean, just anything above 6.5 cents could be strategized as an entry, right, with a tight stop below that, and you could let it ride to 9.1 cents as your first target. Your second target would be 10.6 to 11 cents. Yeah, so they're there. I mean, one could attempt to trade them. I just want to know when like the party's gonna stop, right? When the music's gonna stop on the stock market, man. Because like, dude, these trade setups have been just unending, and it's just been like kind of romantic, like TA romance. Like I feel like I'm just on cloud nine with just the way these structures developed and how they're catching bids off of those third lows, and there's hidden divergence on the third low, and the third low showing like local double bottom stuff. And it's all happening at historical levels. I mean, dude, that's crazy stuff. All been playing out. And I'm just like, when's it going to end, you know? When's the party going to end? Man, there is one that my buddy Larley, showed me a chart on. And I just looked at it and kind of lost it. Try to see here if I can find it again, so I can look at it on stream with y'all. Hold on, give me a sec. I call it Marvel 2.0 possibly. It was LB Foster Company, dude. Like, holy crap, look at this. This will be my first time looking at it, I think. Foster. Alright, look how crazy this is. Just you give it a minute. I mean, data and internet, and then let's go to the weekly here. You go to the monthly, it's crazy too. So you just think about, and this will be like redistribution. Yeah, redistribution at an 886 from, you didn't even exist yet. You weren't even born yet, maybe. Okay, so it's like, still waiting, dude. This is so bad. This internet's, I'm kind of glad this is my last stream from here. I feel bad for y'all, like not being able to, or just like y'all having to wait and stuff. So it's like there's this old like range, okay, range 1983, 1984, 1988, And here it is, 2016, 2020, and then 2022. Been defended thrice. So it's almost like one low, and then this is all the second low here. So you just think, I know the closer you are to 863, the easier it is to strategize. But man, ever breaking $17 could just be this insane run to $27. You break $27. Conservatively speaking, maybe 40 bucks. And then I think, what, does the supply line get broken or not yet? I think that's probably where the supply line would be. So it's a descending triangle of sorts, but the sellers have failed again. You just got to wonder what the consequence will be of that. Just falls below 863, it's going to lose over half its value. But my God, man, it's been holding since 2016. It is tough, though, because it's like, man, how long are you going to have to hold this before we get resolution and a major markup? So LB Foster, kind of intriguing, but it's just so slow going. No volume, no dividend. Yeah, could be a lot better. Loses money frequently, like on its earnings. Okay, so got a little bit more time, and then I'm gonna go. Got some dinner plans, but dude, just speaking of things in the basement, look at Square on the weekly. The daily trade setup's well off the entry. It's been gangbusters for us. It's been wonderful, but it's just so much more significant than just the trade setup. That really, the trade setup argument is like, in the past year, it's developed, but where it's happening means that this could have far more upside than just the trade setup that's on the daily. You're talking 101, 140, $200 in time. This is a massive completed M shape. Perfect. Buyers defending levels. It's good, man. Real good. But yeah, you got earnings, so who knows, man. Flip your effing coin for that. Look at the daily real quick, and then we'll go to Hood. I want you to see Robin Hood, which is, it's like you just wouldn't believe it. Isn't this beautiful? Almost at the first target of the trade setup already. It's amazing. Really would like to see an actual higher high get put in. Okay, so look at this. It was like the Square, Hood, and coin connection. Same composite operator or something. It's crazy right here. So nice, man. There was a shark completed. Hold on. Yeah, look at this, dude. So it's just like the shark. Was this all-time low? Was there? Yeah, it was all-time low. But man, I love how you see these two lows that are higher than this one from December, and it's just been running. Like on Friday or Thursday, I think highest daily candle close since like March of 2022, and there's just, this November high is there, and it might reverse here, but the next target is $15, $16. What is that? No, man. Bananas Foster. You only want Bananas Foster prepared one way, the right way. Don't ever put it in whatever that is you're talking about. Hood vanilla ice cream. Brownie squares. Brownie squares should never be with Bananas Foster ever. That's no. So right, anything that happens here, you get a pullback of $10. Could be a good entry for more upside, because this just maybe is bottoming out here. This is the way a lot of bottoms look, man. It's so fun looking back. One of my favorite ones to just go back to look at. We can look at Bitcoin, but we stay on the traditional market, and we look at Activision. We go back to 2019. Too busy to understand the joke yet. Still don't understand. Yeah, not good going back on charts because internet. Yep. Oops. Yeah, right here. How is this not Robinhood? chat. How? How is this not Robinhood? This is Robinhood. Before Robinhood went up. Reversed. So fractal, harmonics, all the good stuff. Did we look at all of them? I think we did, yeah. Got all the requests. And there were some S coins up today. Who cares? I don't think there's much rhyme or reason. OXT and WRX, like, man, if you're trading those, you're out of your mind, dude. Crazy. You are crazy, man. Dude, I'm up on my WRX position. Like, you're long on that, and you're trading that. It's like you and like 5 computers. KSM though, still optimistic on KSM. I just don't. It might be 84 more years before we get resolution. Okay. Yeah, AMC. I know, man. AMC is insane. Yep, gonna be up double by tomorrow. Short squeeze, the mother of all short squeezes, the MOAS. So right here, I mean, really, buyers are doing everything they can on KSM to defend the October of 2020 low. There it is. You see it. The buyers got the price back above that level, and they've been trying, by the grace of God, to defend it. They had been defending it since June 30th, but now here we are. Like, broke down yesterday for the first time below it, but right back above it. Not really digging the lower highs. I mean, yeah, it's pretty bad. It's like, yeah, you got this argument on the weekly for upside, but it's like, make it more neutral because of just how trash it's been. You know, look at this. I mean, it is perfect. Perfect lowest risk areas for a long of any asset, you know, like right here. But who's going to buy it, man? That's just the problem. All right. There's just very few assets out there looking good. You want to see something that's like another one where it's like, you think you're crazy. QNT. Look at this, man. It's like perfect. But in before, I mean, I can't make someone want to buy this trash, even though it is at the absolute most ungodly level too long. Look at this. These $100. $100. Been defended in the past. It goes back even further. All the way back to 2021. And here you are. The sellers tried once, failed miserably. Failed again. Oh, that should be it, right? Then the lower high, and then back. Another lower high, same high. Then and again, it's like, this should be it. I mean, stop loss below 100, let it ride. I did post this one as a trade setup just based on the fact of that. Like, 2 failed attempts from sellers to break a key support. That should be it. But they went one more time, and at least it's cool to see it's like a more perfect touch and a slightly higher low than the low you saw in mid-June. So it's just, when's it gonna break? I mean, when are they gonna buy? Or they may never buy. Yeah. Oh, music stopped. Well, I mean, been live about an hour now, so it's going to take me about 40 minutes to get down to the financial district where the reservation is. So, yeah, I can't really stick around, chat. Sorry. Just remember, don't forget, Monero is the weekly. Monero's like, yeah, one just owns Monero. I know it's going to take forever, but I think on some of these, yeah, it's just, I think something like Shiba or maybe Monero or something like AMC, it's like, hey, if you're not in it before the event happens, you're not going to get the gains. So Monero's there. The only thing that has not happened on Monero is major markup.
Mo's the MoESS.
All right. Mother of all short. Mo. All short squeezes. Sorry. Thank you, Andrew. That's it, dude. If y'all ever come to New York, write down Darling Rooftop. You will thank me. It was unbelievable. Such a good experience. So New York. Good music when it gets later too, but just unrivaled views of Central Park and the city skyline. Crazy. Okay, so One day you're going to wake up, Shiba's going to be up 80%. And you're going to be like, oh my God. I mean, or it just fails. Yeah. You're just not, I mean, if you own it now, you have your stop loss set up, and you're just waiting. You don't even think about it. Let it ride. Stop loss gets triggered. Oh well, that will be done. You'll move on. You'll be okay. You'll take on minimal losses. You'll recoup on the next trade. So yeah, dude, I can't make Bitcoin not be the same effing price it was April 10th. I can't make it be a different price it was at May of 2022. I can't make Bitcoin be at a higher price it was at than June 2021. I can't make it be higher than January 2021. Same price for years now. All right. Well, thank you all for coming out. Appreciate the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between, of course. And I'll just be back. Next time you see me, I'll be in Miami. So until next time, respect the TA. Drives me nuts. Do it because they're only doing it because they see everyone else doing it in the first place. It happens everywhere in life, and my philosophy has always been this: reasonable people adapt themselves to the world. Everywhere in life, and my philosophy has always been this.